welcome back. If you're new to this channel, thank you for stopping by. If you are here from my main channel, which I will link to in the description box down below, if you are here from that channel, thank you for coming by and supporting this channel. It is greatly appreciated. But anyway, in the first video that I did for, the false nail art for beginners, I showed you how to paint the nails. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to apply striping tape. Now, striping tape is so inexpensive. I know a lot of you have been saying, you must spend a lot of money on your nails. And I do sometimes, but you know what? Striping tape is a way to get a really cute design for not a lot of money. Now, I don't use it a lot on my nails because when you use it, you need to, how can I say it, like really apply a top coat to protect it. I'm rough with my hands, okay? So I'm banging stuff around, and I usually catch mine on things and kind of, move it around, and it doesn't look as nice as it should. But it's really easy and really inexpensive. And this here is a roll of striping tape. This is silver. I don't like gold. I like silver. So that's pretty much the only color that I use. But you can get huge packs of these, okay? Like 30 different colors for like $6 on Amazon. It is really inexpensive. And it's really easy to use. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get some of these nails off of here because I have a tendency to knock them around. And I'm going to see if I can zoom in just a little bit more. That might distort the video. I know the quality isn't 100%, when you zoom in like this. But anyway, this is the product here, nice and shiny, and it can take a minute to find the end. Now, I have tried, I'll take like a toothpick and stick under the end of this. It's like a roll of tape. It's just like trying to find the end on a roll of tape. And sometimes I do take like a toothpick and I'll stick it under the very end to make it easier to find. But of course, when I was making this set of nails, of course, I didn't do that. But let me find the end of it. Okay, I've got it. But like I said, the toothpick trick works very well. Or just take a piece of paper or something. And when you're done using your striping tape here, just tuck it under the edge there and it'll hold the end for you so that you can tell where it is. Now, this is our nail. Don't put a top coat on until after you've put this on, okay? Just because, well, it'll waste product for one. And two, you're going to have to top coat over this anyway to hold it into place. But first, I guess I'll try to do like this nail here. I just take the tape and I hold one end, and I like to put it on my finger, and then just hold the other end here, and you just place it where you want, gently, and tap it down. Now I have a little pair of cuticle scissors here. I'm just going to cut that off. Just lay that off to the side. All right, so now this is what you have. It is on there. It is nice and smooth. And now what we're going to do is we're going to trim off the ends. Now, you want to trim off the ends to be just a little bit short of the edge of the nail. Why? So that when you put on your top coat, it's going to seal those edges. If the striping tape goes like all the way down around the edge of the nail or even on the edge of the nail, and like if you bump your hand against something and you wear away that little layer of top coat that you have on the side there, then you run the risk of this starting to peel off, okay? And then they're not going to look as nice for as long. Whereas if you, and this is going to be hard to see on camera, where if you just take your cuticle scissors and trim it just a tiny bit shorter than the edge of the nail. I know it's very hard to see, but as you can see right there, it's not wrapped around the edge of the nail. Okay, can you see that? It's not wrapped around the edge of the nail. It's just a little bit shorter. And I know I'm going to zoom out for a little bit. There we go. Because it really does distort the quality of the video. And there it is. So now I'm going to, let's just go ahead and trim off this edge here. And then I'll tell you a little bit about what you should and should not do with this stuff. Okay, can you see how it's not really like wrapped around the total edge of the nail? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put on a few more pieces here. Try to make them look like these. But when you're putting this stuff on, try to always be mindful where the end of your tape is. As I said, it's very difficult to find the edge of it if you just lay it down and don't pay attention. But when you're putting this on, what you want to do is don't like press it down on there. Don't really try to wrap it around the nail, because when you do that and you put a lot of pressure on this tape, like here's the nail, and you put pressure on it, you're going to bend that nail like that. And then when you take the pressure off of it and the tape is applied, the nail goes back to its normal shape and you're going to get ripples in the tape, okay? So you want to be pretty mindful of that. And usually I'm holding these down in my lap. I know it's weird. I have weird ways of doing things. I usually hold this down in my lap while I'm doing it. So let's just do 3 stripes on this one. And boop. Then we just tap it down like so. And just trim that away. All right, and then there's that one. So I'm going to move this over, and let's see if I can work with these without knocking them off, okay? I'm just going to take this one and put that there. Tap it into place. I know people are going to say, oh, you're wasting so much on the ends. So this is the way that I like to hold it. You hold it the way that you want to hold it. This is the way I do it. Okay, and we're just going to put that there. Just tap it into place. Let's move it over, and then I'll go back and I'm going to trim all this excess off here in a second, okay? Let's go ahead and take this here and just press it down. Okay, and trim that off like so. All right, so I have a little stick over here. I don't have a toothpick handy. I had a box of toothpicks. I'm just going to take that and kind of wrap it around like that, and now that's going to hold our end. But that's what we have. So we're going to just take our scissors and trim off the excess, like so. And then we'll come back and top coat it. But let me go ahead and trim these. Let's go ahead and do that one. Why are you sticking to my scissors? I usually get this stuff everywhere, just so y'all know. I usually get it everywhere. There's that. We'll just tap that down. Tappy tappy. If you watch my craft videos, you know I use that word. It's a very scientific word, by the way. Tappy tappy. Just trim this off. Trim this off. Use whatever kind of scissors you like. I like cuticle scissors. It's pretty sharp. Okay, we'll trim this and trim that. And trim this. Okay, so all of our striping tape is on, and now we're going to do the top coat. Depending on the angle and the design of your striping tape here, you want to be very, very careful so that you don't just drag your brush across it and possibly dislodge this or move it. So you want to be very gentle with it. Okay, you kind of want to, I say float. You kind of want to float your top coat over it. I'll show you what I mean here in a minute. Let's get this one here. It's bigger. I just kind of like we polished them in the previous video. Just gently place that top coat there. And then just bring it from the middle on out to the edges. Like that. Because remember in the previous video I said, you know, to be careful so that you don't start on one end and then pull it all the way across, because then you risk having a buildup of product down here, okay? That's why I like to go from the middle on out. And try to work in the direction that the striping tape is going if you can. I mean, some designs I do and it's all over the place, you know. And then let's check right here. Make sure I got enough on the edges. Just make double sure that we get those edges covered. Because if you don't cover your edges, then, like I said, you run a risk of your striping tape lifting. So this top coat is the one from China Glaze. And I love China Glaze and OPI. Those are my favorite brands. But I got this at Sally's. But anyway, that is a finished nail. So you're just going to let that dry. And then just do the rest of them. And that's pretty much all that there is to use in the striping tape. It's a very easy and inexpensive way to make some really cute nail designs. And, you know, you can just go crazy with it. You can use all different colors. You can use, you know, just one color. So, let's get some of this on here. This is hard to do because, like I said, I usually hold this like down in my lap and my arms are kind of like extended over my table so that y'all can see me. But yeah, so I will do this, and I'm going to give each one of these at least 2 or 3 good coats of the top coat. And then let it dry, and then they'll be ready to wear. Let's get that right there. Boop. And if you see any little pieces of your striping tape sticking out, you know, go ahead and take care of that. Now for this, oh, I need to trim that a little bit more. You see that? But I'm going to go in the direction of the stripes here. And the reason I do that is so that I don't catch the edge of it and pull it up. Anyway, that is how I do my nails with the striping tape. I hope that this was informative. I hope that you enjoyed it. I know it wasn't a very long video, but hey, some things don't need a big long video. So if you would, please give this video a thumbs up. Click subscribe. Check me out on other forms of social media. The links to all of which will be in the description box down below. And I hope to see y'all next time. Bye.